I thought, and I'd love to get your thoughts on this. I thought Superboy Choi and fucking
great fight.
Cub Swanson.
Cub Swanson.
Fight of the year. Probably one of the best fights seen in the last 5 years.
Unbelievable.
And I was watching, I was around people, and they were going, oh, and ah. And I looked at Aubrey, I went, hey, I know I exaggerate all the time. And I don't drink at all, so I wasn't drunk. I was high on Diet Coke. I went, am I crazy, or is this like the most insane fight you've ever seen? It was, and he goes, no, it's insane. I went, maybe I kept watching jiu-jitsu all night, but this is ridiculous,
Crazy.
man.
First of all, that
I gotta watch it again, but I even tweet out, we shouldn't call him Superboy anymore. That's Super Zombie, son. Like his chin.
That kid can take a shot.
See his face afterwards?
Yes. And he is, the idea that he's that bad when he looks like that, he is a short-haired, he's a beautiful
His chin's favorite fighter.
He's a beautiful.
Watch your mouth.
He's a beautiful
chin's
young
favorite
man.
fighter.
Beautiful young man.
Young boy.
And I'm going to say this: if he wanted to dress and drag, and this is all due respect, because he's a
he'd
man.
fool the kid and I.
Yeah, the
kid and I run a train on him. Like, what is that?
He's beautiful, and he looks so.
Excuse me, sir. Are those chopsticks in your pants?
He looks like he should be. I swear to God, he looks like he should just be. He dances. He looks like a dancer.
Doesn't he? When he came out, and I knew a little bit about him, but not a lot. I've seen like the highlights. I know he's a knockout artist. Knocked all these guys.
Yeah, I say it all with respect. He's a bad.
I was the same way, but I've never seen like the whole thing. When he's walking, I was like, "Is this dude serious?" Yeah. Like he looks like a punk.
Do not judge a book.
Like he looks like a
punk. Do not judge
that
a book
little
by its
dude.
cover. Yeah,
he was trying to take Cub's head off. He does not fuck around. His Han is so deep.
Oh, deep, bro.
He's so deep. He went Pokemon on that ass. Hashtag no racist. So Pokemon. Dude, his Han was so dark.
Yeah.
That gives him
never
the power.
Confuse, never say, I believe Pokemon is Japanese. If you ever.
Koreans love it too, though.
If you ever correlate a Japanese anything with Korean, the Koreans will cut your throat.
No,
There's
I
deep
checked
hatred.
with Chin before, though. Koreans like it too.
All right.
For now. But
Chin is like, for
Superboy, how fun is he to watch?
Oh, my God.
This is the problem, though. And I know you guys are like, oh, here we go. Whenever a fighter has that magnitude of a fight, look at his other fights. He's never been touched.
Yeah.
He's knocked everyone out. Whenever a fighter takes that much damage, and he has one of the best chins of all time, and Cub Swanson's an absolute monster, blah, blah, blah. They're typically, and how old is Superboy?
25, yeah.
He's young enough. He's had a lot of fights though, but they're typically, and you can see this with JDS. You can see this with Roy Nelson for a little bit.
Saps
you can see this with they never come back the same. When a fight of that magnitude, of that many rounds, it'd been better for his career if he got knocked up. Not for the fans. This is let's say I'm part of his team. Let's say I'm Korean and I want the best for this kid.
Yeah.
It would have been best for him if he got murked in the first round and didn't suffer any more of that damage. Because if you're a Superboy fan and we love him even more and his star power is even higher, even though he lost that fight, when you take that many shots, trust me when I tell you, it's usually very tough, and history would prove this, that he comes back the same.
There's some exceptions. Robbie Lawler would be an exception, right?
Name a fight where Robbie took that type of punishment.
To the head, yeah.
Name a fight though.
Yeah.
You're talking about a career. You're talking about a career as a son.
Yeah, but I
name a fight where he's taken that kind of punishment.
I think Robbie had took a lot of damage. I think he's talked about this in practice, and then took a long time off and stopped sparring.
He stopped because he was getting knocked out.
Yeah, so he just took
That's
a
different.
long time.
You're talking about something different. Yeah. He was getting knocked out early.
Yeah.
He was fighting guys getting knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
No,
right.
You look at JDS.
No, you're right. You're right.
And he's having a resurgence right now. Kind of fights once every fucking 9 years, but he, not the same.
No, yeah.
There's
no doubt that kind of.
It could be at that smaller weight. It might benefit him. You know what I'm saying? Because look at a guy like Leonard Garcia or certain guys, but there comes a time, man.
So let me ask you this.
It bums me out. Well, it doesn't bum me out. That was fight of the year, hands down. Fight of the past 5 years. It'd be Robbie. That fight was amazing. This fight was better.
I thought this was seriously. I was texting with my friends, and I'm like, am I just saying this, or could this be one of the best fights of all time?
Isn't it weird?
I really felt that way, and I thought maybe it's because I was excited for the moment, but it was almost nonstop, and it was huge hits
back and forth.
Yeah, it was freaking.
Like
amazing.
I thought at one point Cub was gonna, and
I thought
how about Cub? How about Cub?
Dude, he was so awesome.
Unorthodox,
so awesome.
But that fight, I was like, oh my god. So what do you do with Choi next? What do you do with Superboy next? You don't give him just a cakewalk, but you don't give him a killer.
Don't throw him to the
Don't give
wolves
him
yet.
Lineker.
Right.
Oh, he has a chin. Here's Lineker. Granted, Lineker's fighting TJ Dillashaw, but let's say TJ gets past that fight, which I think he will. I think he wins on points. And then, so they both lost. Then you give him a knockout artist like Lineker. Don't do that to Superboy because he has the potential to be huge for you guys.
Yes. Yeah, he could be a big star.
Huge star. Everyone's already on that train.